This pouch is slightly longer at the top and shorter at the bottom. If you prefer the pouch to have equal sizes at the top and bottom, you may consider grabbing my exclusive pattern. Hello crafters, welcome to Anjurisa's crafting room. Today, let's make a timeless and classic pouch. When it comes to pouches, this design remains endlessly stylish. The pouch will have a seam at the bottom. If you prefer it to be seamless, I'm excited to introduce my classic pouch sewing pattern. You can get the pattern through the link in the description. While the free pattern in this video is a great starting point, my exclusive pattern offers additional details that can enhance the final product. It's available in 5 sizes, which makes it easier for you to cut your favorite fabric confidently. Without any further ado, let's go ahead and get started. First, prepare a zipper that is 7 inches long from the teeth. I've hand-stitched the zipper end because we are going to create the zipper tab, a small detail that can enhance our pouch. Now I will cut off the excess zipper tape. Next, cut a small piece of fabric measuring 1 by 2 inches. Fold the fabric to the center. Then fold it in half and press it flat. Position the fabric at the end of the zipper and secure it in place with a fabric clip. Do the same thing on the other end. Then we are going to sew right along the crease. Fold the fabric over so we can place the zipper end between the fabric layers. Use fabric clip to secure. Don't worry about it too much, we'll tidy up once we start sewing the fabric to the zipper. Fold the zipper in half and we will make a small notch to mark the center. I want to mention that I am using a translator to add subtitles in different languages. You can turn on the subtitles. I really hope it does the job well enough for everyone to understand. Prepare a lining fabric that's at least an inch longer than our zipper with the tab attached. My entire fabric size is about 8.5 by 6 inches. You can always customize this size to your preference. If you prefer it larger, just use a longer zipper. Do the same thing to mark the center. Fold it in half and make a small cut to create a notch. I'm using cotton fabric for the lining, but you can use other lightweight fabrics. Prepare a main fabric with the same size as the lining. Repeat the same process. Fold it in half and make a small cut to create a notch. I'm using canvas as the main fabric. It's an ideal choice for crafting a pouch. It's time to lay out the fabric. Start with the lining fabric. Right side is facing up. Next, place the zipper also with the right side facing up. Then lay the main fabric with the right side facing down, making sure the notches are aligned. Secure all fabric layers with fabric clips. Next, we will sew this part. Throughout this project, I'll be using a zipper presser foot. When sewing a zipper, keep the zipper head away from where you're stitching to avoid it getting caught. You can stop sewing, lift the presser foot, and move the zipper head out of the way if needed. Make sure the zipper head doesn't block the stitching line. After finishing the stitch, flip the fabric over so the right side is facing outward. Repeat the same process on the other side of the zipper. Start by laying out another piece of lining fabric with the right side facing up. Then place the zipper with the right side facing up. Finally, prepare a main fabric with the right side facing down and secure it with fabric clips if needed. Don't forget about the notch. If you are new to sewing pouches, using fabric clips can help you get a nice and tidy result. Once everything is in place, sew this part again. Now flip the fabric so the right side is facing outwards. Before sewing the zipper side, it's really helpful to iron the fabric to make sure it's flat, which will result in cleaner and more professional looking stitching. I iron the fabric away from the zipper. Now we are going to sew a top stitch all around the zipper. After top stitch around the zipper, it's important to make sure that your zipper can slide smoothly. Now double check to make sure that you have left the zipper open halfway, because this is crucial. Bring the main fabric together and the lining fabrics together. Press the seam on the side of the zipper tab to make sewing easier. Do this on all 4 parts. Join the seam together, then secure it with fabric clip. You can push the zipper tab towards the lining. Secure all around the fabric. If you want to add your label, you can attach it now. If you want the label to be visible on the outside, place it on the main fabric. If you want the label to remain hidden, place it on the lining fabric. In this tutorial, I will place it on the lining fabric. Sew all around the fabric, leaving an opening on the lining. I still use my zipper presser foot because it makes sewing the side of the zipper tab easier. If you want to finish right here, you will have a simple pouch like this. But if you want to give the pouch a nice sturdy shape so it can stand up, let's box out the bottom. I will press a little to make it easy to pinch the fabric. Pinch the fabric so that the seams on both sides are joined. Take a ruler and measure about 3/4 inch from the corner. Then draw a line perpendicular to the seam. Sew along the line. Repeat this process on all 4 corners. If you enjoy handmade items, consider subscribing and turning on notifications. Your support truly helps me continue creating content. I also offer exclusive patterns on my Etsy. Feel free to check it out and follow my Etsy, where I will continue to update my patterns. Here's a quick view of all 4 corners after I've drawn the line. Cut off the excess fabric. Now we can turn the fabric through the opening on the lining. For a quick finish, we can sew a line close to the edge to close the opening. For a tidier finish, you can use an invisible stitch or check out my previous video that appears in the top right corner. Now we can simply tuck the fabric inside. and use something pointy to push out the zipper tab. That's it, our simple pouch is finished. Thanks for following along with this tutorial. If you found it helpful, consider liking and sharing this video. If you have any questions, feel free to leave them in the comments below. See you in my next video. Bye!